Hi everyone, I'm Shubham. I'm a master teacher at Vedantu. We are discussing JEE Advanced 2021, Paper-1, Mathematics, and the question for this video is this. Let U vector, V vector, W vector be three vectors in 3D space, where U vector and V vector are unit vectors, which are not perpendicular to each other. That means U vector dot V vector is not 0, so to speak. U vector dot W vector is 1, V vector dot W vector is 1, W vector dot W vector is 4. That essentially means magnitude of W vector is 2. If volume of parallelepiped whose adjacent sides are represented by vectors U vector, V vector and W vector is root 2, then we have been asked the value of mod of 3U vector plus 5V vector. So this is the kind of question whose answer is supposed to be non-negative integer. So volume of parallelepiped would essentially be box product of U vector, V vector, W vector, and the square of which is essentially U vector dot U vector, U vector dot V vector, U vector dot W vector, so and so forth. So this is supposed to be square of box product of U vector, V vector, W vector. Now this is given to us as root 2. So that means this becomes root 2 ka whole square, which is 2. Now U vector dot U vector is supposed to be 1 because it is a unit vector. U vector dot V vector, since both are unit vector and let's say angle between them be theta, so it becomes cos theta. U vector dot W vector is known to us as 1. V vector dot U vector, again cos theta. This becomes 1 because V vector is a unit vector. V vector dot W vector is given as 1. W vector dot U vector again is given as 1. This is 1. And W vector dot W vector essentially is 4. So this turns out to be 2. Now as we are solving, we have an eye on what we actually want. We want mod of 3U vector plus 5V vector. So if we can get this cos theta, that essentially means angle between these two vectors, we can easily find the value of this expression. So as you expand, we get this equation, and upon further simplification we get this. So that essentially means now cos theta can't be 0. Why? Because U vector and V vector are not supposed to be perpendicular. So that essentially means cos theta has to be half. Now what about this? Magnitude of 3U vector plus 5V vector. Basically this square would become 9 U vector dot U vector, which is 1, plus 25 V vector dot V vector dot V vector is 1, plus you have 30 times U vector dot V vector. U vector dot V vector would be cos theta. Why? Because U vector and V vector both are unit vectors and angle between them we have taken as theta. So this is what we get. So 15 plus 25, you get 40 plus 9, 49. And what we want is not the square, but the value of mod of 3U vector plus 5V vector. So it becomes 7, and 7 is the answer. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the next question.